Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the Microfactory series. Today, we will be making electrum on our way towards space. We will be making a bit of a production line right here for the solution, which we will need later. One of electrum's biggest problems is the fact that it takes a decent... it is used in a decent amount of other recipes. So, we actually need to make a semi-functional production line for it, which is what I'm doing here. I stayed up till 1:30 last night watching the Among Us show, so I am a slight bit tired. I'm actually impressed with how compact I made this whole building setup. I had to do minor amounts of cutting for this video compared to the last one. Yeah, the video is actually mostly intact. It was a relatively quick recording session. I'm very happy with that. But now we just gotta put in our outputs. And then move our electrum into them. And we can make a microfactory. Just like that. Like that. There we go. And now, recipe 9 just produces electrum. Isn't that just perfect? Now we can get started on the real work, which is turning this stuff into electrum circuits and electrum gems. The gems are much easier. Now we just got our sulfur. And all we need now is some coal, which appears we do not have. So we'll have to build it. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with this little factory I built. I really need to think of more things to say. I am very bad at coming up with topics to talk about. I've been debating that instead of cutting out, like, stuff or anything, that I just, that... Why am I struggling with this so much? I'm sorry. I occasionally stutter like that. And I genuinely forgot what I was... My goodness, what is wrong with me? Talking about something. I was talking about something. Oh well. Think. Think. Think, 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 think. Think, 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 think. Think, think, think. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I have been debating, instead of editing the stuff and cutting out the quote-unquote lame content, that I just increase the speed of the stuff, compress it down to a certain amount of time, so I can have essentially a time lapse. I got that idea from a commenter. What was his name? Let me see. I'm going to look up his name, because he deserves some credit. Or she, or whoever they are. Let's see. It would be under this. Cake Legend 1235. Thank you for that idea. I genuinely am debating doing a bit of that, especially for longer videos, because the recording length starts getting pretty long, because a decent amount of this stuff is relatively complicated. Everything builds on each other in this game, so eventually it gets a little crazy. I mean, you're seeing what it takes to just make electrum, so, like, it's pretty crazy. And just a little bit like that. Recipe 12. And boom! We got our electrum ingots. Now, we just gotta turn those ingots into some wire, and eventually turn it into circuit boards, smack some wire on top of those, and boom, we're done. We've also got to make the gems, but those just take wire and electrum. My chair is very creaky today. Let's see. We've got to split it. We've got to turn one into wire and one into ingots. Then we got to split the wire, because some of that's going towards gems while the other's going to boards. I can't remember what I was doing when I came up with electrum as a resource. It was actually, at least its purple color, was inspired by the homium from Falgora on Factorio Space Age, which, even though I do not have Space Age, man, I wish I did, is definitely my favorite planet, without a doubt. So we split it right there, and we can just put them together. Like that. Then we bring the wire there up. After jumping our things away. Then we gotta move this up and split it so we have extra for the future. Then we just gotta bring the wire up and just have to use the polisher, which was actually created for the purpose of this. I had yet to I'd yet to do anything with it. It was kind of just an idea sitting around in my to-be-determined machine section. Now that we got our gems and our boards, we just need circuits, which we do not have as an actual microfactory, but we do have plastic and wire. And once you have plastic and wire, you don't really have to worry about anything. Just like that. Now we just combine our little CPUs with the electrum boards. Then we just gotta add the wire. Then we just gotta put it together in a machine. And boom, we have our electrum circuits and our electrum gems. We are essentially done with today. Man, that episode flew by in a flash. I hope you all enjoyed it, even though I am a little tireder than usual. But, like, the Among Us show was amazing, so I consider it worth it. I hope you all had an absolutely fantastic day, and if you're making it this far, then first of all, thank you, and second of all, you seem to like these videos, so maybe subscribe, hit the like button, and see my other videos. I upload a new one every other day. I've been trying to keep up a schedule like that. And I will most likely continue that for some time now. So, yeah. Get to see a brand new video like every other day. I try to stay as, consistent with that stuff as possible. I mean, every single one of those, how to be a YouTuber and tips for YouTubers starting out are kind of just saying, like, be consistent and stuff, so I'm being consistent, trying to make my content decent. But yeah, that is essentially the end. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!